Okay, so I'm really excited to be able to have an official date and time on when we will see this upcoming Batman game get revealed alongside Rocksteady's Suicide Squad game. It's almost a bit of an overload to see that as a DC fan who's waited for a new AAA open world game since 2015, that we're not getting one reveal for a AAA open world DC game, but we're actually getting two. We're getting the Suicide Squad from Rocksteady and the Batman from Warner Brothers Games Montreal. And obviously, there are those people who think that Warner Brothers Games Montreal isn't making a Batman game for whatever reason, but let's just very quickly go over the fact that they've officially teased this game with logos for the Court of Owls, the League of Assassins, the GCPD, with the tagline hashtag Capture the Night. I mean, it's Batman, obviously. If you want more proof, Sabi, Jason Schreier, every reliable insider on this kind of stuff has stated that it's a Batman game that's been in development for a long time, that's gone over reworks and internal reboots, and we've actually seen concept art for one of the past builds of the game that featured Damian Wayne. So it's Batman, and I'm very excited to finally see it get revealed on August 22nd at DC Fandome. It will be revealed at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time and 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, and there will additionally be a question and answer segment part of this show. Now, I don't know if that means that we can send in questions or if it will be, like people from IGN and GameSpot, asking questions, but it's very clear that they want to give us some kind of insight as to what's taken so long, as to what we can really expect in terms of this game's scope, and I think that what we're going to be seeing is actually very impressive. And I just look at the fact that we're going to be getting two AAA, again, open world DC game reveals. It's staggering to me. Now, I just want to level expectations here and say that I am not necessarily expecting gameplay from either. If we do see gameplay from one, I do think it will be from the Batman game, and perhaps during the question and answer segment, maybe they'll show us some examples from gameplay to show what they're talking about. Perhaps with like a Nemesis system, they'll have kind of a 1-2 minute instructional gameplay video that kind of goes over how that works. But I don't anticipate that we'll be seeing gameplay for Batman and Suicide Squad. If we're only going to see gameplay for one, my guess is it will be for Batman. Really, it depends on whichever game is coming out first, but it sounds like the Batman is planning on releasing this year, or at least it was back when these insiders got their information. There's a good chance that due to COVID, it's been pushed back to early 2021. But ultimately, I don't think we're waiting any longer than about 6 months to get this new Batman game, which is just so awesome. You have to remember, when Warner Brothers reveals a game, you're looking at generally about a 4-month release window. So we're getting this game really soon, and that's just so awesome. I seriously cannot wait to cover this. This is really what I made this channel to cover, and it's been so long in the waiting that I just cannot wait to finally have the experience of covering DC video game content. And additionally, I don't know, if we get more information on BioShock 4 soon, or if Ubisoft finally does another Splinter Cell or Prince of Persia or something, there's so much that this channel is going to be able to do. And again, we're not getting just one DC game, we're getting two. But ultimately, as I was saying with gameplay, the reason that I think we'll only get gameplay for one is that it sounds like they're going to be somewhat different gameplay models. So Batman is going to be a bit more traditional Arkham-style gameplay. Suicide Squad is going to open up a lot more multiplayer and games-as-a-service options. So if they show gameplay for both, which I guess isn't necessarily out of the realm of possibility, I just find it highly unlikely. If they do, I feel that it could create some internal competition where it sort of divides the Arkham community and makes them sort of debate over which game looks better, which one they are going to purchase at launch, which one they're going to wait for. Whereas if they just show gameplay for one, you're going to get the whole Arkham community hooked, and then after that game sells, then you can really amp up marketing for the second DC game. I really do think that we're probably going to be seeing one either late this year or early next year, and then one in late 2021 or early 2022. So I don't think that we're waiting long for either game, but I do personally think that we're going to be seeing Warner Brothers Games Montreal's Batman game sooner rather than later. It sounds like Rocksteady has been working on Suicide Squad for a long time as well, though. The writer of Suicide Squad, the game, pretty much confirmed that this is a project that's been 4 years in the making. I believe that they've almost doubled in size since Arkham Knight, which is pretty huge. So I do feel that both games are probably at that time where they want to get announced. So I really do think that we're going to be seeing some pretty impressive stuff from both studios. And in regards to what I think we'll be seeing, I don't know that we're going to see an extensive look at either, but I don't think that seeing like 10 minutes of gameplay for the Batman game is necessarily unreasonable. But even if it's like 5 minutes or just something very brief, I'll be happy. Even if it's just a CGI trailer for both, I'll be happy. It's just so exciting to finally have confirmation on when we'll see both of these projects finally get announced. So thanks you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to hit the notification bell, as we're going to have some really exciting stuff to cover in the coming weeks and months. And make sure to let me know in the comments what you guys think, and we'll see you guys in the next one.